Hi, people. Thank you for coming to our new class. Today, we want to have a review. So as you may see, we have seen 878 method, guys, just to solve a quadratic equation. So I thought it could be a good idea to review this. So the first thing, guys, we want to know what is solving an equation. Solving an equation means, guys, finding the values for x that is going to make this equation true. In other words, means, guys, getting to have this variable x alone. So let's zoom in just a little bit. Let's dive in the first example. So, guys, Mr. How can I solve this? Take a look that this is not a trinomial. You only have the quadratic and constant term. So, guys, do you think you can let x alone? It is possible to you to move all the terms and let x alone. Is that possible?
Yes.
Yes, right. Okay. In this case, guys, this is a special case since you only have one x. Take a look that there is no other x to be seen. So, guys, you can move this term to the other side and solve it like as though it is a linear equation. So let's do that. Okay, 4x squared. Okay, you say, hey, you 8, positive 8, you're pissing me off. I'm going to move you to the other side. And then you're going to be negative 8. All right, okay, and now let x alone. Oh, I have a 4 here pissing me off. So I'm going to divide 4 by 4 either side of the equation. And what I'm going to get? Okay, I'm going to get negative 8 here divided by
negative 4.
Okay, divided by 4. Okay, 4 divided here. Thank you for. So now let's continue. X squared is going to be equals to, what is it? This equals to 8 divided by 4.
2.
Negative?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Correct. Okay, Mister, is x alone, guys? Should I ask you? Is x alone?
No, it
No.
has
It's almost alone, right? But we got a square term. So how do we, get rid of that square?
We put the square root in both.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. By multiplying a square root property, that is the square root property. So according to the property, if we have a square here and a square here, it's like we can take it out, so we can cancel it. Okay, we can cancel it, and then x is alone. Okay, okay, plus minus. Don't forget that. And what is the square root of 2? 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. It looks like we don't have. So, and 2 cannot be broken down, guys. So it's already factored. That's what I mean. So, guys, a square root of 2, I'm going to copy it. But, guys, we got a negative. Ooh, how can I get rid of the negative, guys? Because if you plug this into your calculator, this is going to say that this is a math error. So what is the square root of a negative number? I, correct. Okay, and you got the answer. X is equal positive I square root of 2 and negative I square root of 2. But that looks a little bit confusing, so let's make things simple. So we're going to separate this into two solutions. Okay, we always, guys, in quadratic equation, guys, this exponent tells you how many solutions are you going to have. In this case, we got square, so one solution, two solutions. Solution 1 will be the positive I square root of 2. And then the negative case, the negative I square root of 2. And this is the solution. Okay, solution 1 and solution 2. Let's go look at this second trinomial. So we're asked to solve it to find what is the value for x, the value for x. Take a look that this one, guys, is different. So of course, in comparison to the first one, because we got the complete trinomial, quadratic, linear, and constant term. So in this case, we cannot let the x alone because we have x squared and another x, guys. That's impossible, and we cannot add them. So, but you said, Mister, this is one and this is a trinomial. So what method do we have for this one? Big X method. Okay, and how do the big X method work? Okay, A times C and then B. Can someone tell me what is A times C? 1 times 6. That's gonna be 6, right? Can someone tell me what is B?
Negative
B.
5.
Negative 5, thank you. And can someone tell me how can we factor 6 in two pieces? Two numbers that it can get 6.
3 and 2.
2 and 3, 3 and 2, 3 times 2, or 2 and 3. It's the same, right? So 3 times 2, 6. But now using 3 and 2, guys, how can I get to have -5?
We need
Negative
to
3
both
minus
be
2.
negative.
-3 and -2. Okay, it is like I owe you 3 lempiras, then I have to owe you 2 lempiras in order to owe you 5 in total. -3 and -2 is -5. And notice, guys, that this is working because -3 and -2 is +6. Negative and negative multiplying, I get positive. Okay, this is how do we factor this. Okay, let's put the 2 parentheses here. Okay, 2 parentheses here equals 0. X squared can be factored as x and x. And then we copy this, -3 and -2 here. -3 and -2. And then, guys, what do we have to use here, guys? How do we call this a step? This and this equals 0 to expressions, 0 proper. Okay, x minus 3 equals 0, and then x minus 2 equals 0. And what are the answers, guys? What is x equals to?
+3 and
Mhm.
+2.
Thank you. These are the solutions. Solution 1 is x equals 3, and solution 2, x equals 2. Okay, let's have a look at number 3. Let's suppose that you have this. Efrain just told me, Mister, we can move this 49 to the other side and x squared, and I put a square root. Yes, Efrain, that is the easiest way to solve this one, but I want to cover another method. And that is, guys, when we factor this binomial, can you represent this binomial as a multiplication?
Yes.
Difference, you remember the difference of a square. What is a difference of a square, guys? Is that you have 2 binomials, okay? You have a binomial and you can represent it as a multiplication. How do you factor x squared, guys? In 2 equal pieces.
X and X.
X and X, thank you. How do you factor 49 in 2 equal pieces?
7 and 7.
Excellent. And how do you get a negative sign, guys? One positive?
One negative.
Okay, that's what it is. And then, guys, what property do we have to use?
The 0 property.
0 property. Okay, this is exactly the same. Okay, x plus 7 equals 0. Then x minus 7 equals 0. And then x is going to be what, guys? Can someone tell me what the solutions are?
-7 and
-7.
+7.
X equals 7.
Thank you. I like when I don't understand you because everyone is participating. Thank you very much. That is -7 and 7.
Mister,
So,
I think that it's easier this one because in the one that says Ephraim, we have to look to the square root and all that.
well, what if we have a look at that one? Let's solve it as Ephraim suggested. So Ephraim suggested, okay, that we got this x squared. I think, I don't know. Okay, we will have, right, Ephraim, to move this -9 to the other side, +49. And then we will have to put a square here and a square here, positive and negative, right? So we cancel this and we get x equals plus minus, what is the square root of 49? 7. Okay, solution 1 will be +7 and solution 2 will be
-7.
I think, I don't know, I would go with this one, guys, but this is, guys, to use that different of scores. Okay, let's have a look at number 4. So this is a trinomial, okay? 3x squared plus 2x. Okay, this 21, you're on the other side. I'm gonna move you to this side and see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna copy 3x squared plus 2x minus 21, right? Equals 0. Okay, now, guys, take a look that I have x squared, another x, and no x, guys. I cannot let x alone, just as in the first example. So, and this is different than 1. So which method do you suggest, guys, to use in order to factor this? We cannot use the big X method. Therefore, we're going to use trial and error. So how the trial and error works? Okay, you're going to factor this. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be in 2 equal pieces. So just factor 3. How do you factor 3, guys? 3 times 1, right? 3 times 1 is 3. How do you factor x squared?
X and X.
Next. Okay, excellent. Now let's factor the third term. How do you factor the 21 in 2 pieces? It doesn't have to be the same.
7 times 3.
7 and 3. Okay, 7 and 3, or 3 times 7, 21 times 1, and 1 to 21. That is the one of the disadvantage, guys, when using the trial and error. We have many possibilities, so we can play around with the numbers. So, but let's go with this one. Let's see how lucky we are today. So how do we check that? This and this, the inners and the outers, just to check them. Okay, 7 times 1x is what, guys? 7 times 1.
7.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking, okay, 7x. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to write 21. Oh, and 3 times 3. 3 times 3.
9.
9, thank you.
9x.
Okay, having these two quantities, 7 and 9, it is possible to get 2x, guys, positive 2x.
Yes.
Yes.
What are going to be the
-7.
sign? -7 and positive 9, right? You have 9x's and you take 7x's away, you're going to get positive 2x. Okay, that is, guys, it's working. We did it, of course. We nailed it. So this negative goes here, the first expression, and the positive goes into the second expression. This negative goes here and this positive goes here. So now we have to use the zero property. This equals 0 and this expression equals 0. Really easy, right? 3x minus 7 equals 0. 1x plus 3 equals 0. Okay, let x alone before it. This -7, guys, if I move it, if I add positive 7 in either side, this is what I'm going to get. And what is x going to be equals to? This 3, guys, is multiplying, then it's going to be dividing, right? 7/3, that's my first solution. And what would be the second solution, guys? 1x, I don't need to copy the x, that one. Okay, I know this is 1x. This positive 3, guys, would be -3. Someone just told me, so I will factor this. I don't know what method, but I will factor. So what does it mean, guys? So in this case, we have two terms. We have the quadratic and linear term, but the C constant term is missing. Okay, what do we do in this case, guys? Just look at those numbers, 16 and 8. You have x squared and x. What do we have? We have something in common, right? So if there is something in common, guys, what is the method? The greatest
Common factor.
Okay, you remember, right? Okay, we can use that. 16 and 8. Okay, we're gonna break those numbers down. Okay, 16 and 8. How can you factor 16? 1 times 16, right? That would be another way to factor 16, guys.
2 times 8.
2 times 8. Another way to factor it.
4 times 4.
Okay, and I think that is the only, right? So in 8, how do you factor 8? 1 times 8. What else?
2 times 4.
2 times 4. Can you tell me, Fernando, what is the greatest? What is the biggest number in both?
8.
Okay, it's 8. 8. Okay, that is the number that I'm going to use as a common factor. And then we got the variables. The variables are x squared and x. What is the smallest variable? The common smallest variable?
X.
X, right? We take the baby variable, x. Now we put parentheses, guys, in order to find what is missing, because this is factoring actually. Finding what it's missing to multiply in order to get this expression. 8 times, can you get 16, guys?
2x.
2x, okay, because x times another x, I get this x squared. It's positive, okay, let's put positive. 8 times, can I get 8?
1.
Okay, it's missing just a 1, right? Because 8x times 1 is this 8. It's like using the distributive property backwards. Okay, now, guys, we have something multiplying this equals 0. What do we use? Zero property, right? This equals 0, and this equals 0. 2x plus 1 equals 0. Okay, let's solve that.
I think that is -8 and -1/2.
Okay. Okay, in this one, 0. Okay, I copy 0. This 8 is multiplying. Then I'm going to divide. And what is 0 divided by 8? Nothing divided 8 times.
0.
0 is 0. Okay, but the other one, just make sure with a 0 first. 2x, okay? This positive 1, guys, is pissing me off. The other side is -1. X is not alone yet. These two guys on the other side is going to be divided. 1/2 negative. And these are the solutions. Let's have a look at number 6. We have a 4 terms here. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Someone told me that I can move this one to the side. Yeah, we can do that. But guys, usually when we have 4 terms, we got the trinomial here in another term, is because this one is a perfect square trinomial. Usually, just look at the first and third term, guys. Are they perfect? Square? Square root of 4?
Yes.
2. Square root of 25? 5. Yes, it might be a perfect square, guys. So let's figure that out. So, and how do we do that? Okay, we factor the first and the third term. Can someone tell me, how do you factor 4 in 2 equal pieces?
2.
2x, right? X and x squared. 25 in 2 equal pieces.
5.
5.
How do we check the middle term?
Using the formula 2
2
times A times
X.
2 parentheses AB, right? So let's plug this in and let's see if we get a middle term. 2x and we got 5. Do we get 20, guys, if we multiply this? 2 times
Yes.
2, 4. 4 times 5, 20. Yeah, 20. It is a perfect square. Take a look, guys. I repeat. When you usually have 4 terms, it's because this is a perfect square trinomial. But you need to make sure first. Okay, let's put parentheses. It's a perfect square equals 1. Okay, what are we going to put inside here? So 2x and 5, right?
minus 5. But I didn't
2x
know
and
what
5. Yes, it's minus 5 because this is negative. It's going to be minus 5. Okay, and now, guys, what do I have to do, Mr.? This square is pissing me off. I don't like to see a square.
This is square root.
A square root, guys, and here, guys, this is going to be the same. A square root in either side, we put positive and negative, okay? Okay, we can cancel this according to the property because we have a square and a square. We only get 2x minus 5 equal plus minus. What is the square root of this number, guys?
One.
I have a negative 5 here, pissing me off. Okay, I'm gonna move it. So this plus minus 1, guys, I'm gonna put it at the end, plus minus 1, okay? And this negative 5, guys, is pissing me off. Then I'm gonna put positive 5 here. Is x alone already? I don't think so, right? Oh my gosh, claro. Okay, how can I get let x to be alone? This 2 is multiplying, guys. What is this 2 gonna be doing on the other side?
Dividing.
Okay, dividing here and dividing here, guys. And x is alone, guys. But you have positive and negative, guys. You can separate that. Solution 1 and then solution 2, guys. Just to you want to make this looks better. So 5/2, 5/2. We're gonna take the positive here, positive 1/2. And then we got the other one, which is 5/2 minus what? 1/2, right? I think we can simplify that, guys. What is that equals to? As we have the same denominator, 5/2 plus 1/2. We copy the denominator, half, and we add the numerators. 5 plus 1, guys?
6.
6. Oh my guys, I ran out of space. And what is 6 divided by 2 equals 2, guys?
3.
3.
3. Oh my gosh, this looks awful, but this is the first solution. X equals to 3. And what would be the second solution, guys? 5/2 minus 2 minus 1/2.
2.
4/2, right? And 4/2 is 2. Excellent. Let's have a look at number 7, sorry. So, and we got x squared minus 8x equals 0. Someone might say, Mr., do we have a common factor? 1 and 8, they don't have nothing in common, but 1. So what would you do? It's missing A, B, C, guys. It's missing one term. What if, guys, when we have only two terms, and this is one, guys, this is one, and we only have two terms, we can complete the square. So we're gonna add a number here, guys, so that is gonna make this trinomial a perfect. Okay, you got it. So someone just told me, a friend told me that I can put a number here and a number here so I can make this a perfect one. So, and what is the formula? B over 2. It doesn't look like a B. B over 2 square. So, and what is B in this case, guys? Can someone tell me what is the value of B in this case?
8.
Okay, is this number, right? -8. We know that if we put positive or negative, at the end it's gonna be positive. So we only take that number. So we don't need to put negative. So, and what is 8 divided by 2, guys?
4.
4. And what is 4 to the second power? 4 squared.
16.
16.
Okay, that is the number that I'm gonna add. 16 and 16. In either side, don't make the same mistake that I did. If you add here, you add on the other side. Okay, now guys, we are sure this is a perfect square. So, and what is a perfect square, guys? We got a formula, squared. And what is this, guys? Okay, what is the square root of x squared? X and x, right? And what is the square root of 16?
4.
4 and 4. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, okay. This is how do you factor this trinomial. And 0 plus 16, guys, is 1. 0 and 16 is 16, right? And here, guys, we are going to repeat the same process, okay? This square is pissing me off. I put a square here and I put a square here, positive and negative. So I can cancel this. This is repeatedly the same, okay? X minus 4 equals plus minus. What is the square root of 16, guys? Two
4.
numbers that you can get
4.
16. 4, excellent. And guys, you almost got this. Plus minus. Okay, I'm gonna move this. I'm plus minus 4. Okay, this 4, guys, this is the one that I'm gonna move. If this is -4. If I move it
Positive
to
4
the
in the
other
other side.
positive 4, thank you. Okay, guys, x is alone, but you got like 2 answers. So let's separate them. Okay, we're gonna say solution 1 is 4 plus this 4. Okay, I just took the positive. Now let's take the solution 2. What would be the solution 2, guys? 4
minus 4.
-4.
minus, okay, we took the negative, minus 4. And what is solution 1 equals to? 4 plus 4?
8.
8, thank you. That is the first solution. And what is the solution 2, guys? 4 minus 4?
0.
0, okay. And this is how do we solve. How do we complete the square? By using this tiny formula. B divided by 2, all square. B over 2 square. And we add the numbers in either side. On either side. If you add it on the left, you have to add it on the right one. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So we got x squared plus x plus 1 equals 0. And what we want to do is to solve this quadratic
Mister, I
equation.
think that we don't have time.
Oh, maybe. So, but guys, we can use the big X method, guys. It's not gonna work. We can use a trial and error, and it's not gonna work, guys. When these trinomials, guys, is not factorable.